City and County of Denver.
I'm Amy Strouthopoulos with City and County of Denver. I am very new to the agency. I've been with City and County of Denver for just 2 months. So I'm presenting data that someone else compiled for me. And actually, if these slides look familiar, Pat Kennedy presented them last year. But I can at least give an update on what Denver's been up to. The current population in Denver is 716,000 people. That's up 11,000 people over last year. That's up over 100,000 people in the last 19 years. So Denver's growing. Our infrastructure is seeing additional load. Our street network is 5,740 lane miles. This year, 2019, our capital maintenance budget was $31 million. Our bond paving budget was $15 million. Our paving program this year was 520 lane miles. The self-performed mill and overlay was 240 lane miles. Denver has their own asphalt plant, and we have our own paving crews. Contracted mill and overlay was 106 lane miles. So these are mainly arterials, and we contract out SMA. Hot in place recycle, that was 73 lane miles. And it says chip seal, but it's actually Cape seal, was 100 lane miles. We're doing 100% Cape seal, and that includes crack sealing ahead of that. This is the trend over the last 19 years. You can see our in-house crews are doing a lot more. I believe we added a crew recently. The rest of our preservation treatments have stayed pretty much the same, and then we do a little bit of reconstruct. Since the year 2000, our Cape Seal program has covered 23% of the system, and the Hot in Place Recycle program has covered about 24% of the system. So between the two, we've covered roughly half of our system. We're supposed to be discussing building a culture, but I would argue that Denver has a pretty robust pavement preservation culture, so I can discuss maintaining our culture. We established an asset management system roughly 20 years ago. So right now we're just maintaining it, trying to tweak it, improve it where we can. The city allows us to try new things, and we have a staff that's willing to try new things. Next year we're going to try out HA5. And then we try to rotate project managers between concrete, the contracted milling and paving, and surface treatment. It keeps the managers happy and engaged, but it also spreads the knowledge base, so you don't just have all that knowledge in one person and then they leave, you're looking for someone new. So that's how we try to share knowledge within our group. Like I said, I'm new, so I may not be able to answer many questions, but that was just a brief overview.
The preceding was produced by the National Center for Pavement Preservation. More information can be found on the web at pavementpreservation.org. Additional support provided by Michigan State University.